Wow. Teofimo Lopez finally speaks after loss to George Kambosos. We're going to talk about that in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I don't know how you found my video, but somehow, some way, you made it here. Please help others arrive at the content by throwing a like on the video. It's free, quick, simple, and it takes a couple seconds. Teofimo, he posted this bloody picture. You know, let's read what he had to say. So he lost over the weekend at home to George Kambosos, underdog. Congrats to George Kambosos. Hellified performance. Teofimo has turned off the comments, it looks like, but 5 hours ago he said on his verified Instagram page, "I am everything they said I couldn't be and more. No one can stop the work of God. What I've gone through this far would have killed people. I am a champion in life. Hashtag Holy Spirit, hashtag the takeover, hashtag the resurrection." In my opinion, what Teofimo is doing is damaging to his brand. Now, after a performance like he had, I can't tell people what to do. He's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants. But for me, I don't think this is it. You know, he's saying I would have killed, you know, what I went through, others would have died and all that. When you lose and you're a public figure in a public domain, I don't know if people want to necessarily see you all preachy, right? Especially when you never gave your opponent who beat you his proper credit. Like, you said, "I won the fight. I don't care what nobody says. I won. So now you can't, it's this duality that it looks like he's struggling. It's like almost like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, very bipolar, very passive aggressive, good cop, bad cop type of behavior. You know, 1 minute, you're back to the uplifting quotes, which he was doing. Like before the fight, he was like, "One of my idols is Bruce Lee. Be like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup," right? And be like water and stuff like that. But the only problem is you didn't decide to be like water in the fight with Kambosos, and you talk smack before the fight and you couldn't live up to it. So now, you know, after not admitting defeat, you post a bloody picture or whatever, and you say, "I've been through stuff, and you know, I'm gonna keep on trucking," and you're coming out almost alpha. But me being a true alpha, I can always tell when it's contrived, because if you're a real alpha, then you wouldn't block the comments. You see what I'm saying? If listen, what I'm saying is very simple. If you want to be alpha, be all the way alpha. So with that comes, you dish it out, you got to be able to take it. So you're in denial about losing and you think you won. Majority of the world that I've seen does not agree with you. So if that's your belief system, that is your conviction, then stand on that 10 toes down. So it's not really alpha to be a public figure and say, "Man, everything they said I couldn't be, I'm it, I'm more, blah, blah, blah." You can't stop God's work. It's like he's watched other people. Like when I see Teofimo, it's really like he's taking sound bites from Floyd Mayweather, sound bites from Mike Tyson. Like before the fight, he was saying really Mike Tyson quotes. He said he just want to hurt people because he wake up with pain. Mike Tyson said it. He was like, "I wish all y'all had children fucking thump on their testicle and kick them in their head, because that's the pain I wake up with." Right? He's saying like, you can't stop God's work. I've literally heard Floyd say that. And he said, what I gone through would have killed people. And, you know, it's a boxing match. You haven't even conceded or admitted defeat. And then you're putting like, "I'm a champion in life. And, you know, I'm holding my head high," which I'm not telling a person to be depressed or down, but you need to probably be off social media, reflect on the loss, what you did right, what you could have did different, what you did wrong, you know, your attitude. But he's trying to go all the way alpha and it's not really working because, like I said, if you're all the way alpha, where are your comments at? Oh yeah, that's right. You turned them off. Just like I made a video, and for a period of time, he had deactivated his Twitter account. Check that video on the channel. But wait, there's more. In addition, he posted this like even before that last post. Teofimo, verified page. It says, forgive them, for they know not what they knew. So let me say it again. Forgive them, for they know not what they knew. Jesus. Hashtag resurrection. So he's almost in like this limbo or fantasy world where it's coming across like you're comparing yourself to the experiences of Jesus, which is insane. You know what I mean? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. So you just randomly, after you lose and don't accept the defeat and deactivate your Twitter, and people are coming for your head because you and your father, the things you guys have put out publicly, people don't understand, they don't agree with. He's saying, oh, I won the fight. But in the fight, he was looking like things were going very wrong. Like, you know, he was looking like things were amiss. So if that's the case, then it doesn't make sense why Teofimo would have been looking like this in the fight, right? He looked fully worried and concerned. He was bleeding, he was leaking, he was making all these faces and, you know, things like that. So after he's saying I won 11 rounds to 2, which makes no sense because that means you were in a 13 rounder. Then he switched it to 10 rounds to 2. Why did you look concerned in the fight? Now you're putting Jesus quotes saying, forgive them, they know not what they do. Or, you know, or they know not what they knew. And actually, hold on. Forgive them, for they know. He's actually said the quote wrong. As I'm saying it, there's a missed word. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. Look, he says what they knew. I knew that was, he didn't even say the quote right. Forgive them, for they know not what they knew. That's not even accurate. So I just uncovered something else. Because when I was reading it, that's why I had to read it again. If you guys go watch this video, I had to read it again to make sure I didn't say something wrong. But it's really him who said it wrong. It's forgive them. He says, forgive them, for they know not what they knew, which is not the quote. It's Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing, or they knew not what they do, or what they are doing. But whatever. Either way, it's weird that you're randomly putting a Jesus quote after you lost and won't accept the loss and making it like it's everybody else's problem. Henceforth, why, boom, he deleted the tweet. So my thing is this good cop, bad cop is really weird because, again, if you're alpha, go all the way alpha. You post that, leave it up. And then because I seen the comments, people were going in on them in the comments. Like, you hate Jesus, you got crucified, yo, blah, 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 blah. And they was going crazy. So leave the tweet up. You know, why delete it? Why say, oh, I've been through stuff that would have destroyed and killed people, but then you won't allow people to respond and say their feedback? Do you know, in my whole career of a decade plus on this platform, I never have turned off comments for my videos. Never. Because I don't care what people say. You know what I'm saying? If I know I put my passion, my truths, and the truth, what I've seen in this world of boxing, and I put that on wax, the comments are non-consequential, right? It don't matter what people are saying. I know I did my best job, and I know what I'm saying is true, and I believe in it. So I have never turned off comments on my video where you guys got to my video, you couldn't leave a comment. But Teo did, and then he's deleting tweets. So it's just like he's caught up in this world where he's like, he wants to show people, you know, he wants to show people he's good. It reminds me of You know, that guy that goes through a breakup, he cheats on his girl, whatever, goes through a breakup, and then he wants to prove to everyone on social media that he's good. But you know, deep down, like, you know him personally, and all he does is keep talking about that girl. He keeps talking about that girl that broke up with him. So he's really like grief-stricken and heartbroken, but he's acting on social media like he's out for drinks and posting pictures with models and stuff at the fights, and, you know, pretending to the outside world that he's all good, but really inside he's heartbroken. And that's what it looks like to me with Teofimo. It's like he's trying to show, hey, I'm good. Or like when someone trips and falls in public and you know it hurt, they fell off a treadmill in the gym and they're like, oh, I'm good, but you know they fell kind of hard and you know that they must be hurt, but they're trying to look like or you see people on Instagram, they do these like backflips and they fudge up the landing and they miss the backflip and then they hit their head or something and they get up, spring up and try to act like they're good. That's what Teo looks like right now to me. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I think he should probably just take a break off social media, to be honest. Just chill with your newborn, your family. But, you know, he got his own people. He could do whatever he wants. Let me know how I did in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And I'm